Hi, welcome to Geographical Cure. This is an educational site and it's designed to enable me to give to you free geography. This is cultural geography. And specifically, I feel like it's time for me to share the knowledge I've gained over the years. And also, I really feel it's time for me to speak out. I think all of us have inside of us a desire to give to the world in a way that we can. And now social media has enabled my special area of passion and study my whole life, which has been connection of people to their lands and to the world. I get to share this, and there's an easy way to do it online. Maybe it's not so easy, but it's available, and I'm going to make use of it. So I'm really happy and excited about this. Specifically, I want to share information about just opening our eyes to the way that culture shapes the world. There's a lot of good changes going on in the world. We've got new technologies that are very helpful in so many ways, but we've got so many inequalities, and I think people are waking up to the fact that culture is adaptable. And what's really serious, and what I'm going to talk about a lot, is that culture is what forms our world. It's not either or, it's and so much more. In other words, the world and ideas are something that once we as a society buy into it, that's our global culture, which is a connected culture. All the cultures of the world are connected, maybe for the first time in history of humankind. And what this means is, if we're all connected, then we have a global culture. So the nature of culture, it isn't static, it isn't a thing, it's changing, it's adaptable. And what that means is that we cooperatively create it. But what a lot of people don't think about is that once we create it, it creates us. So we're born into an existing culture with parents, families, existing social structures, institutions, governments, all these things that our world is created. So this world was created by people and their culture. And it's not even that simple. It's also the interaction with the planet and the land that has done this. And what is even less understood, I think, by many today in our very individually oriented and culture where technology is kind of king, and spirituality and connection to the whole universe seems to be theoretical. Something that's done maybe when we go to church, or when we go to our synagogues, or to the mosque, or even not at all, no religion at all. But what we have is unity. It's already there. It exists, however you want to see it or look at it or feel it. And yet we act as if we're not unified in so many ways. And I'm saying we as a planetary species, because we're harming the planet that we are connected with intimately and we depend on. And we don't seem to realize that this extends far out to the stars, which we depend on too, our sun. We couldn't live without our sun, and we're made of particles from our sun, and we exist on energy from our sun. And we've got worlds within us too, all of our bacteria, our biomes and bacteria and viruses within us. So we're actually little planets walking around with our own worlds inside of us. So we're all codependent. We all cooperate together to form the culture. And if there's big issues like there are right now, we're taking down our planet pretty much. And also people there's such a rise in autoimmune diseases in the world right now. So there's serious problems. There's climate change. There's so many other things that are going on right now that are being caused by a global culture that maybe isn't pro-life. It maybe doesn't consider and pro-life is even a loaded term. What I mean is it doesn't consider life the way that it should, or we're not acting as a people, I think most can agree, that are all connected with our planet and codependent on each other, on the animals and plants, on our habitat, on our earth, and on the universe. So I'm hoping, I see changes. I see a lot of waking up to that. There's a big groundswell. And my specific favorite area to study is in food economies, how we eat, what we eat, how our culture has created the economies we have right now, and how they really don't make a lot of sense. They really don't. And that's what I really love to talk about. So I love to talk about culture and what it is, how we can change it, and how we can empower ourselves, and how maybe we can create a global culture that is very focused on connection and on everybody and everything being connected and being healthy and being cooperative and getting engaged at the community level. So you have it takes every person to make up the community, and it takes all the communities to make up our global culture. So I am so excited to get going, and thank you for your time, and I'll be posting soon. So see you soon.